Hello everybody, welcome to Blues Guitar School Berlin. My name is Steph Rosen and today we talk about the number one issue that every guitar player on the planet has whenever switching from standard tuning to any kind of different tuning, in this case open D. And this issue is mapping the fretboard. Where did the notes go? Where the chords are? Don't worry, I got you. The big mistake that everybody does in this case is to approach this matter in a different way that we normally would if we would play in standard tuning. When we normally study chords, in fact, we map the fretboard using triads. Now don't be scared about this music terminology, it sounds complicated, but it's not. Triads are nothing else than the basic form of chords, which are formed by three notes, the first, the third, and the fifth. Now these three notes are equally important, but I would say that the first and the third are mostly relevant, because the first note is the one that gives the key to the chord, and the third one is the one that establishes if a chord is major or minor. The fifth is also relevant, but it will become later when we approach other kinds of chords like the diminished or the altered and blah blah blah. According to the rules of classic harmony, which is the classic study of chords, we can have the fifth and the first note repeated as many times as we want, but we can have the third note only once. And this little note can sound irrelevant for you right now, but it definitely will become more important later when we will start studying how to add extra notes to our triads. If we look at our open D tuning, here it is, we have in fact the first note repeated 3 times on the 6th, the 4th, and the 1st string. The 5th repeated twice on the 5th and the 2nd string. But we have only 1/3, in this case major third, on the 3rd string, only once. So the way we're gonna map the fretboard using triads is by using 3 notes, 3 strings at the time, okay? So we start on the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd strings, and of course the first position is open strings, okay? And then this is how you would read it on a tablature. I'm gonna tell you the numbers of the frets is 5, 4, 3. So first position, open strings, then this, and then we move to the next position, which is 9, 7, 8, which is very cool to play this sort of Jimi Hendrix double stops. And then the last position, 12. So again. Now there is a reason if I leave the little finger free from these positions, all of them, is because we could use the slide on this finger. So, and now we move down to 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. Of course, again, first position is open. And then we have 4, 3, 5. And then we have 7, 8, 9. And of course, 12. Like a bar chord. Again. At the end, we move to the first 3 strings, so 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. And we go open strings. This is particular because theoretically it should be like this. But this is not very pleasant to play. So in this case, because I use this position a lot also for turnarounds, we will see in another chapter, I like to repeat twice the 5th. So it basically is 304. So 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 4, and then 8, 9, 7, and 12. Again. As I mentioned before, we can leave the little finger free for the slide, especially on the 12th fret. Okay, so on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, we were using this position, this, and then. Sounds great. Sounds like the blues to me. And now, same thing on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And then on the first 3 strings. Sounds great to me. All you got to do is to practice these chords back and forth on the fretboard until they become natural, you memorize them, and you don't have to look that much anymore to where you put the fingers. Because at the end, progress on the guitar is the result of commitment, practice, and trying to memorize this thing and play them as natural as you can. See you in the next video. Have fun.